Afterthought and the New World Order, illuminating its promise and peril. The concept of a new world order has long been a contested term, carrying both utopian aspirations and dystopian fears. At its core, it refers to a reconfiguration of global political, economic, and cultural structures aimed at greater interconnectedness and cooperation. Yet, its interpretations range widely, from visions of peace and shared prosperity to suspicions of authoritarian control and loss of sovereignty. To critically assess this complex idea, the philosophical tool of afterthought proves invaluable. Afterthought, understood as reflective reconsideration beyond initial judgments, enables us to move beyond reactive responses to the New World Order and instead cultivate a balanced, nuanced perspective. Afterthought as a cognitive and philosophical tool. Afterthought is not mere hindsight. It is a conscious process of reflection that reconsiders assumptions, evaluates multiple perspectives, and refines understanding. In the context of the New World Order, afterthought encourages us to resist falling into extremes of naive optimism or paranoid cynicism. By acknowledging missing elements, integrating new information, and engaging in iterative refinement, afterthought allows us to critically evaluate both the promises and the risks of global restructuring. The good side of the New World Order. Global cooperation and peace. One positive interpretation of the New World Order lies in its potential to reduce conflict through international cooperation. Shared frameworks, whether through multilateral organizations, economic unions, or treaties, can mediate disputes and prevent wars. Afterthought highlights how collective governance, though imperfect, represents progress compared to the violent fragmentation of earlier centuries. Economic integration and opportunity. A new order based on global trade, technological exchange, and mobility has the potential to lift millions out of poverty. Free flow of knowledge and resources accelerates innovation, and afterthought reminds us that despite widening inequalities, overall living standards have historically risen under global interconnectedness. Shared human rights and environmental responsibility. The New World Order also carries the possibility of establishing universal norms, human rights, climate action, and social justice. Afterthought reveals the ethical value of transcending narrow nationalism to embrace global citizenship, where collective responsibility for the planet and humanity becomes a moral imperative. The dark side of the New World Order. Centralized power and authoritarianism. The gravest concern surrounding the New World Order is the possibility of excessive centralization. Afterthought warns that structures designed for cooperation can also be exploited for domination. Concentrated control over finance, technology, and security could enable surveillance states, curtail individual freedoms, and undermine local autonomy. Economic disparities and exploitation. While globalization has created wealth, it has also deepened inequality. Powerful states and corporations may manipulate the New World Order to serve their interests, widening the gap between rich and poor. Afterthought reveals the shadow side of integration, systemic exploitation masked by rhetoric of progress. Cultural homogenization and loss of identity. Another dark dimension is the erosion of cultural diversity under the dominance of a global monoculture. Afterthought emphasizes the need to protect pluralism, reminding us that true unity does not require uniformity. Without safeguards, The New World Order could impose conformity at the expense of traditions and indigenous knowledge. Afterthought as a mediator. The greatest value of afterthought in this debate lies in its capacity to mediate. Instead of reducing the New World Order to either salvation or threat, afterthought frames it as an open process whose outcomes depend on human agency, ethical choices, and adaptive governance. It urges vigilance against abuse of power while sustaining hope for progress. In this way, afterthought transforms the polarized discourse on the New World Order into a space for critical, collective imagination. Conclusion. The New World Order is neither inherently benevolent nor inherently malevolent. It is a fluid paradigm that reflects the interplay of power, vision, and human values. By employing afterthought, we move beyond simplistic narratives to engage in thoughtful analysis that embraces complexity. The good side of the New World Order, cooperation, opportunity, and universal responsibility, must be pursued with awareness of its dark potential, authoritarianism, inequality, and cultural loss. Ultimately, afterthought is the compass that enables humanity to navigate this uncertain terrain, ensuring that the emerging order serves not only the powerful, but the global common good.